What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Keep It Real podcast. I'm your host, Connor.
And I'm your other host, Reese. Alright, so
How are you?
First things first, yeah. Before
What?
we proper get into the episode. Alright, let's just talk about your fridge, because you was bare waffling about getting a new one earlier and saying you can't plug it in or it's gonna blow up or something. Like, what are you on about?
Yeah, so your fridge is powered by gas, yeah?
Sure.
But because, they delivered it, gas gets shaken and all that. So once you put it in the place it's going to go, you have to leave it so the gas can settle for 24 hours. So now I have a fridge that's just empty sitting there until I can turn it on.
Yeah, I've never heard that before in my life.
I'm not turning it on now.
What? So if you turn it on, your house is gonna blow up?
Well, I don't know. Don't think that's going to happen, but it might just not get as cold. I don't know. There's got to be something to do with something. I don't know. Not a clue.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because I must have got a new fridge, I don't know, 6 months ago or something, and I don't even remember if we did that. I feel like I just put all my food and shit in it and turned it on like a normal person.
No, I'm pretty sure it's literally for fridges and freezers. You just can't turn them on. It's got to do something to it getting shaken up or something.
Yeah, because you'll probably go to eat the food that's in the fridge and then they infect you and you'll die in it. Yeah, true.
I don't think it's going to give me food poisoning. Not that extreme.
Yeah, I've never heard that, but yeah. So anyway, let's get on with the episode. Alright, so we'll talk about what, haunted things and stuff this week.
Yeah, I hate going to your nan's house. That shit's so scary. Do you not agree though? Your nan's house is pretty haunted.
Haunted. I mean, I'm sure it probably is. I'm sure I've seen what's his name? I'm sure we have a ghost here, but I can't remember his name. It's like Jeff or
Gerald.
something. No, if it's like Jeff or something, I can't even remember. I don't know. I feel like if I did fully see something in my house, what you have some people who are it's
Yeah.
whatever. When you watch films and stuff like that, I'd get out of the house. Are you mad?
I get scared if I see a shadow go past my window or something, because I feel like there's going to be someone trying to knock on my door or something.
Yeah, because you're lower down, innit? Obviously, I'm
Yeah. It's also, if I hear something just tapping, that shit scares me as well.
Yeah, I don't really get scared of shit like that really, but I just feel if I see something properly that would
Do you know what my
fully
dad
freak me
used
out.
to say to my sister to scare her?
You are?
My dad used to say to my sister that a man hang himself in her room,
Bruh.
and that's why she heard creaking sounds at night.
What the
Because my
fuck?
dad doesn't believe in all this haunted stuff, so he just thought it was funny.
Okay,
But my sister used to get really upset. Yeah, I found it quite amusing, to be fair. But yeah, if that ever happened in my room, I probably would sleep on the sofa.
Fully. I believe stuff is haunted, or you can get I don't know, just stuff. Yeah, just I guess haunted in general in the terms. I think it's true. Do you know what I mean? You can have see things or stuff or whatever.
But do you think stuff can be haunted from a week ago? If someone died in your house last week, is that haunted, or does it have to be the guy who died 150 years ago that's haunting you?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never really deeped it like that. Yeah, I don't know. I've never deeped it. I mean, surely if it doesn't matter how long ago it is, really, it's gonna be haunted, isn't it? Surely. Why would it
'cause
have
you
to
get
be
these-
100 years now it's haunted?
Because you get these people that say, "Oh, I get chills down your spine." It means someone's trying to hug you or something weird.
Yeah, yeah, no. I've only kind of had the feeling, I don't know where, but I know I've had it, where you feel there's something behind you, fully behind you or something
It's honestly the worst feeling.
Yeah, I've had things like that, but luckily I've never experienced anything crazy.
There used to be a show on TV. It was a woman who said she could talk to the dead, and like people would like pay her to hopefully that she could talk to like their dead like relatives, like their dead
Oh yeah, I know what
husbands.
you mean. Didn't they used to? Yeah, it was like. Oh, I don't know if it's the same one, but there used to be called one called like Long Island, Long. Was it Long
Long
Island
Island
Medium or
Median or
something?
something.
Yeah,
That was
yeah, yeah.
so weird.
Because it was
It's like
that was American
I
that
do
one
not
though,
believe
no?
that. Yeah, I do not believe that though. I don't believe that like certain people can
Nah,
talk to the dead, like have conversations with them.
nah,
I
yeah,
feel like that's just like fraud to get it out of people.
yeah. It's the same as there's that dude over here, innit? I don't know if he does it anymore or whatever, or but there's a famous guy who did it like over here would basically do the same thing, talk to someone's relatives or whatever. Yeah, that's what I don't believe in. Like I
Yeah,
believe in a
because they
lot of
used to
things,
go,
but
they used to like persuade people by going, oh, they died of a tragic death.
yeah,
They were so
yeah,
kind. Like, oh yeah, must have been there, must have been there, must have been there.
yeah. It's
Like
always
that could be
question. Yeah, it's
anyone.
always questions like that could have a million answers, but yet they think it's like it's for them,
Yeah,
like in a
it is kind of
sense.
sad that these people are that gullible.
Yeah, because they legit like want to speak to their like dead
Yeah, they're
relatives
looking for
or
like
whatnot.
closure.
Yeah, and it's like fully. There's no there's no way like even if they say it or not, they're fully mugging them off in a sense, really. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're not being like dead ass serious. What about like uh hotels and stuff, like haunted hotels and stays and that? Would you do them? Like go to one of them or whatever?
Yeah, 100%. I'd stay in like something for like 24 hours, like a haunted prison or a haunted hotel. I think that'd be real cool to like do.
Mate, I think a prison for some reason would just be a lot worse than like if you were to do like a say like a hotel room or something. Like there's like that
Yeah,
specific
probably.
floor that you have to stay on. Like I don't
But
even
then like
man.
there was that thing where people it was like a fake hotel that said it was haunted and people worked out that it was full of like contraptions that made like
Just
creaky
made it all up.
floorboards, made
Oh,
doors
okay, yeah.
open, stuff fall off shelves. So it was all like fake.
Yeah. I feel like I would do it, but like fully, if it did start to freak me out, then I'm running. No chance am I staying overnight while like I
Do you
get
not think that would
butchered.
give you PTSD though, even if it was just for like a day? Like just because you'd go home and you'd be scared that like the ghost followed you or something.
Yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, because some of them, yeah, I don't really know about over here how like crazy they are in a sense. I know like in other countries, I think like America have quite a lot of different places that are like crazy, like haunted or whatever. I feel like over here there is
Yeah.
some, but not to like the extent
But
of
you also
other
can go to
countries.
pretty much like anywhere and someone will tell you, oh, don't go to room 17. That's the haunted room. Someone died in there.
Yeah, because there's this one, or I saved it earlier so I could show you. There's one in America. It says it's in Hot Springs, Virginia, and
Yeah.
basically let's try and keep it short. So it says it was like in the early 1900s. I'm guessing this person died or whatever. But they
Mm.
say on the 14th floor. I don't think there's like a specific room, but it says the 14th floor.
The whole
There's
floor.
legend has it that there's this bride who still like waits for her fiance in the hotel or whatever in it. Do you reckon you could stay in one
That's
like that? Can you imagine like it must be like a whole floor or something like, and there's apparently this bride
yeah, I
obviously who
think I
died.
could. I don't know. That sounds kind of creepy.
Mate, can you imagine like yeah like
Because you have these like things that people will literally say, oh yeah, like there's proof, there's this, but it's like I think it's more of a belief thing. Like, I don't think there can be proof of this.
yeah like that one because obviously that one's been like obviously because you can find them on the internet. That's how like obviously I found this one, and it's like I don't know for it to be that specific or whatever. Surely, do you know what I mean? There's been quite a few people that have seen it, but then, like you said, there's still no evidence in a sense. Do you know what I mean? There's no like videos
Yeah, but
or like.
you also have people that are gullible, so you could say something to them and they'll go, oh yeah, it must be real.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some people it's like the one way or the other. Like they're convinced quite easily, or like you could like never convince them in a way. Like they're just fully against
Yeah,
it.
because a lot of people, like some religious people will get people to come to their house when it's like they've got a new house, to like pray in it, like to pray that there's like nothing bad gonna happen to them in their house, nothing haunting it.
Yeah,
Which I think is kind of mental because I feel like it's just a building.
Yeah.
I don't really need to like pray bad juju away or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's crazy the amount of different things like that, spirits or whatnot, they could like possibly be or whatever. I don't know if like I'd ever be able to like, or say for instance, would you ever do a it's not really the same as like hotels and whatever, but it's like on the same thing. It's like, would you ever do like a Ouija board or whatever it is? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Because what there was that old one when we were a bit younger. It was like someone put a pencil on a pencil and like people were like blowing it and saying something.
Yeah.
And when it like spanned, people were freaking out.
Yeah.
It's like that was just so fake that I don't know. I feel like Ouija boards are also being like so fake, especially like because like YouTube videos and stuff. There's nothing really
Yeah, I
about them
feel like
anymore.
the only way with a Ouija board is if you do it yourself, but for some reason, like I don't know if I'd still be able to do that, man. That shit is like
I
I
think
feel
my mum
like
would kill me if I ever brought one in the house.
mate, yeah, I feel like legit could be easily real, like a Ouija board. So like, and they say like if you do it, then you're like cursed or whatever as well, innit? Like if you do a Ouija board or whatever.
But then isn't that just the same with like superstitions? Like if you break a mirror, like you get bad luck.
Yeah,
and
it's like
stuff.
7 years or
Do you
whatever
believe
bad
in
luck,
that?
innit? Nah, because I've broken a mirror before, and like, well, they say what is it? You go under, is it under a ladder or something as well?
Step under a ladder, under scaffolding,
Yeah, I've
tip
done
salt
enough of
over,
that.
see a
Like,
black cat.
yeah,
Literally anything is like
maybe
superstitious.
that's why my life's shit. Actually, yeah, it makes sense now, innit? You know what I mean?
I used to have a friend. He used to like be driving his car, and if a cat walked across the front of his car, he had to turn his car off, like the engine, and then restart it because he thought the cat would like scare him or
Oh
something.
my days. That's
So like, we're just trying to be going shops. It take like 30 minutes because every cat you see just like turn the car off.
you're mad. Oh no, yeah, I'm not that like. Yeah, there's like certain things like you said with the mirror, it doesn't bother me, but like I feel like I don't know why. I think like Ouija boards is just fucking with like spirits or whatever it is like too much. Like you're taking a mad risk of doing it. Like I don't know. I just feel like it's not worth it. Like say if it was true, and you like risked it, you wanted to just have a bit of fun and do it, and then you're just fucked basically. Like because you've done it now.
Do you think there's like any negativity around like the number 13? Like everyone's like, oh,
But like Friday the
scary
13th and stuff like
yeah,
that, innit?
because like you get a lot of buildings that won't have like 13th floor. It'll go 12, 14.
Really? Well, I never even deep
Yeah,
that.
you never seen that?
Right,
Yeah.
nah.
Next time you go into like a tall building, check if they have a 13th floor.
What? Right, yeah, I knew like the 13th thing, but like more so Friday, but yeah, I never deeped it like that, like hotels
Yeah,
would
there's
be
actual
weird.
people though that will not leave their house on a Friday the 13th because they're like, I was on the news, I think it was like last year or year before. This woman on Friday the 13th, like her husband died, her sister got hit by a car, like
What?
loads of bad shit you actually happened to her on a Friday the 13th, and now she will not leave her house in case something happens to her.
Yeah, if that happened to me as well, not gonna lie, I probably would like act the same because that is
so
crazy.
mental
That's
that a
crazy.
They could put that in your head.
That is, yeah. Only if something like that happened would it freak me out more, like, because when it is Friday the 13th, or not even 13th, when it's Friday the 13th, I just think of like that the film would be on, so I'll watch that. I just look forward to it. I'm like, okay,
Not
cool.
that if you leave your house, you're gonna get
Yeah, I'm gonna get like
haunted.
run over or something. My car's gonna flip over or whatever. Nah, I don't think of it like that. What about like urban legends like? I think it's an urban legend. You know, like Bloody Mary and stuff like that. That's like an urban legend, isn't it?
Oh,
In a
everyone
sense.
used to do that in school.
Yeah, you used to say it what in the mirror,
Uh,
whatever. I don't think
yeah,
I ever did,
like,
you know.
oh.
I think I'd say it 2 times,
Yeah,
and then
you're
I'd be
too
like, nah, I'm
scared.
good. I ain't fucking with this. Like, I don't know.
Do you believe in like the Flying Dutchman?
When I hear that, I just think of SpongeBob. So,
No, but that's based off
probably
the
not.
actual like legend.
Nah, I don't even know what that one is, to be honest. I'm gonna lie. Yeah.
It's actually so crazy.
Do you know what is it? Is it like SpongeBob then? Is that what it is or nah?
Yeah, it's literally like the same thing.
Oh, so it's like
in
on a
Pirates of the
boat or
Caribbean
on a
as
ship
well,
or whatever,
like Davy
innit?
Jones's locker and all that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, see, I never deep that one that much because yeah, it just reminds me of SpongeBob to be honest. But yeah, there's the what is it, Candyman as well. I think that's one, isn't it? That's an urban legend.
Yeah.
Candyman.
Um.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Mm,
What?
there's another one. Was it in Michael Myers, or am I just thinking of a completely different, wrong thing?
Michael Myers. I think it's an urban legend. That's like Halloween though. Michael Myers.
Yeah.
I don't know if.
But is that based off like something though?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but ain't that the same as saying like Freddy Krueger and stuff like that though? No. I
I
don't
guess,
know if it's
yeah.
an urban legend or not. Like in a sense, like.
It could be. We just don't know like the history.
Yeah, true. I've never really looked at it like that. But there's other. I've got another one here. Yeah. Until like this one's pretty. I've obviously there's loads of urban legends, just some more popular than others. So there's one called the Kidney Heist, apparently. Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, it says in this tale, a young man is either seduced by a beautiful woman or pays for an escort. The following morning, he wakes up in a bathtub full of ice. One of his kidneys has been removed for sale on the black market. Yeah, that is mad.
What? That's actually
It just says the
crazy.
moral couldn't be clearer, really, could it? Yeah, there's not really a lot on it, but shit like that, it's like,
Wait, is it real?
I don't know.
Or is it like a
I
made
was
up
just like,
story?
I like look. I don't even. Was it on an app? I see. I don't know. I see something like that the other day, and I remember just saving it because there's loads of like little ones like that. I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know. That one could easily be true in a way. Do you know what I mean? Because you just
Yeah.
get drugged or whatnot, and then your kidney's gone.
Yeah, like
That's
that's probably happened to people though.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's probably why it's probably why it's not really as popular as some urban legends because it kind of just sounds like some mad serial killer in a sense. Do you know what I mean?
Like when you were younger, did you ever have like a building that people would be like scared to go into, like near you?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think in my head what it was because I know there was for a fact,
There
but
was one literally in the car park of my school. It was like a rundown like building and it had like fences around it. So like people would try and sneak into it and it'd just be like full of like needles and stuff.
well, did you go in it or nah?
Hell no, I ain't that
Pussy.
stupid.
Nah, yeah, I'm trying to think what. No, yeah, I can't even think. Like, I'm sure there was, but it doesn't really stand out to me, so I can't even remember if there was or not. Like, yeah, yeah,
It's crazy though, because you have the like Bermuda Triangle, which people like even scientists don't really explain it really what's going on in it. Like you can't fly through it, you can't really go through it at all.
yeah, yeah. That I think something like that which exists is like crazy. That blows my mind. Like, if you if you apparently go in it or whatever or towards it, then you ain't never coming back really. You'll just end up
Yeah,
somewhere
they say
else.
I think they tried saying it's to do with like the magnetic forces of like the Earth.
So where do you go then though, innit? It's like what, another a parallel universe or some shit. Like
But it's like you've had like several boats, planes. I don't understand how a plane can go missing.
yeah, it's like yeah, obviously I think yeah, a plane obviously could like I guess crash, go under the water in a sense. But it's like there's that one called what is it, the USS Cyclops or whatever it is. It's like a boat or something.
Yeah, that was
Like
a
I
boat in like the war.
yeah, it was ages ago. It was like 1918 or something. Like that's even crazier because it's a boat and then it's just disappeared all of a sudden. It's like
Yeah, like, but they never. I think they never found anything to do with it. They never found anyone who was on it. No
no,
remains of a
because I
ship.
think they said they were like obviously presumed dead, like the people on it, but I don't think there was. Do you know what I mean? There's never any evidence or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's
Yeah, because
crazy.
I think they tried to say that it was Germans that like blew it up, but then the Germans like denied ever going near the Bermuda Triangle because they were like, no, we're not going near that.
Yeah, legit. Yeah, that's oh yeah, because there's a film called it's called what's it? It's called Triangle. I'm guessing you've probably never seen it because you don't really watch films. But but that film, yeah, that's basically based on it. It's not like a true story one or anything like that. It's literally just like a horror film but it's good though. It's like,
What, just about Bermuda Triangle?
nah, I don't know how to explain it without ruining it. It's this woman and her mates go on like a trip or whatnot,
Yeah.
and yeah, they basically go into it because she would get to a point of getting chased by a killer or whatnot, then dying, and then she'd like relive it again. But then when her body's getting thrown overboard, you see like 50 of her bodies already been thrown over.
What?
So she's
That's
like in a
crazy.
time loop at the same time. Then at one point, I think it's like she's the killer as well. And like,
That's actually
yeah, shit's crazy.
mental.
It's a good film. Shit's crazy though. Like, yeah, it's a good film.
No, because they have a kids film, Gulliver's Travels, with like Jack Black. That's about Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I haven't watched that for God knows how long. I know. Yeah, I watched
Yeah,
that.
but that's literally about them trying to find, I don't know, is it like treasure they were looking for? Something?
Or
Or an
someone though,
island?
isn't it? Someone as well. Didn't they lose someone?
Yeah, like someone went into it first,
Yeah.
and then they went to like track them down.
Say if
But it's all for like find something.
say if someone was gonna pay you or the government or whatever, so they're gonna give you this mad ass boat or yacht or whatever. It's got everything you need on it you could possibly think of. And they were like, look, well, if you complete this task, we'll give you £50 million. You just got to try and
Yeah.
go through the Bermuda Triangle or whatever, go like the path it is. Would you do it? Would you take a risk
No.
and try and do it?
Nah, why would you risk something that's not gonna happen? No one's ever done it. Why am I so special?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, say what you might like. Do you know what I'd say? I'd be like, look, I want half of the money up front because then if you go in it and you go in like a parallel universe or whatever, then you've got the money still, so it's calm. Do you know what I mean?
What if you go to the parallel universe and all your money disappeared because their currency's in like potato chips or something?
Potato chips, yeah.
I don't know. But it's a parallel universe. It's not going to be like ours.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Like free Pringles might buy you a car. I don't know.
It baffles me. Like, they haven't done some like mad event where they fully live stream it, and whoever the person is willing to do it will put like a camera on them to live stream it as well, and they
Yeah, I
just
think
go
they
for
haven't
it.
live streamed it because they don't have Wi-Fi in the middle of the ocean.
What do you mean? I'm sure they could get it out there. Like, what, you're going to space and you've got signal, no?
That's because they've got a 4G SIM.
What? What do you mean?
No, that's because it's a satellite, so it's all satellite controlled.
Man, I don't care. These days, there's some way they could work around it, yeah? Like,
Or that's just where they're hiding like government secrets and they don't want anyone to go there. So then if you go there, you just get shot. It's like Area 51.
yeah,
No one actually knows what's
yeah,
there.
that's a good point to be fair. Yeah, you never know. But I wish some way that would happen where they'd live stream it and then just see what happened to the dude, like, or whoever it is, like going
I
through
reckon
it.
just a giant plug hole.
Plug hole. What do you mean? It just swallows you up. You die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a possibility because yeah, you're never gonna get found if
Because
that
it could
is
like
it.
be like a vortex that you just go shoot right into and then shoot right back up. But by the time like you're up, you're dead because you drowned.
Mm. But then if that was the case as well, then surely you'd get found eventually.
No, because you're just stuck in it indefinitely, aren't you? Just going up and down like in a loop.
Oh
Like a tornado,
yeah,
just constantly going round.
yeah, yeah. I guess to be fair, I just feel like
Maybe you need like some special event to like it's like once 1,000 years where it like stops for a day. But obviously we wouldn't know that.
yeah, because it's like, what is it? What do they say? Is it say when you die or is it when you dream? Like in your dream, it can seem really long, but then in reality, it's only like 10 minutes or something ridiculous. Like
Yeah, it's actually crazy.
like the space of time or whatever it is like a lot different to like in real life or
Yeah, the way
whatever.
time works is crazy.
Yeah, because I feel like what's it called? If it was the other way around, could you imagine like if your daytime was vice versa, like when you're sleeping or whatever in it, like it goes
I
slower.
feel like if I'm having a good dream and I wake up, I get so angry. I just want to know what's gonna happen at the end of the dream.
Nah, do you ever get them dreams, yeah, where do you ever get them dreams where something pisses, not from waking up from the dream, but there's something in the dream that annoys you so much, you wake up and you're just so pissed off. You want to like, if it's about someone or whatever, you just want to talk to the person and just say they're a prick or something. Or like,
I guess, yeah, I've like dreamt about people I don't like.
well,
Just got
yeah,
really
not even
angry.
that, like someone you like or whatever, and then you dream about something mad in the dream, and then you're like, right, how could you do that? And then you wake up and you realize it's only a dream, but like,
But then you still text him with attitude. 'Cause
yeah,
you
like
don't
you're a
realise it
prick.
was a
I don't want
dream.
to talk to you. I'm like, what
I
have
can't believe you've done this. Done what? Oh, it was nothing. Don't worry about it.
I can't believe you've done this, mate. Yeah, I just, yeah, dreaming like, you get them dreams sometimes as well where you're like half awake, half asleep, but you're dreaming still, but you're awake. Do you get
Have you
them?
ever had the dream that you're falling?
Yeah, no shit.
That is the
I think
worst
I had
dream
it
I think
last
I've ever
night.
had in
Well,
my
not even
life.
not even dreaming, like when you're drifting off and you feel like you're gonna fall
Yeah,
off
and
your
you wake
bed.
up and you go, shit, I'm fucking falling off the bed or something.
I'm just waiting one night to fully actually wake up and I'm on the floor. Like I fully just like landed on the floor or some shit.
Apparently, a lot of people dream that they've like lost their teeth. Have you ever had that? 'Cause I've
What?
never had that. Yeah, apparently falling and losing your teeth in your sleep is the most common dreams. I've never had that.
I have never ever had that teeth one.
I think
What?
I'd wake up crying.
What? Mate, I haven't even heard that. I don't know where the hell you heard that from.
Probably in a fortune cookie or somewhere.
You just made it up, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad. I feel like
I know.
I don't even dream. Well, no, they say you don't remember your dreams though, innit? Like I was gonna say, I feel like I don't even dream a lot.
I
But
think the thing is, I think I read it. It was like, if your dreams are in black and white, they're in your long-term memory. But if they're in color, they're your short-term memory.
what the fuck, mate? I don't know where you read this from.
I'm not crazy, or people just tweet random crap on Twitter.
You just scroll through the timeline and then you take it in your head. Yeah, it must be true. Yeah.
It's all the weird subreddits I'm a part of.
Right. It's kind. It's not really the same as that haunted stuff, but it's kind of like on the
like
it's on the same length. What I'm
creepy.
about to say is like because I was just thinking of like films and whatever. Have you ever seen a film called Wolf Creek?
Never even heard of it.
Nah. So basically, it's true story, innit? Like the out.
Is
It's
it a true story, or is it the one they say it's a true story?
Nah,
so
it's
scared you more?
fully true story. Like it's about the outbacks, like in Australia, innit? So like when you
Yeah.
go, because you hear about it anyway, like about people going missing, like when they hitchhike and whatnot, they go like through the back roads or whatever it is in like Australia, innit? And yeah, the
Yeah.
film's basically about that, where it's like I think a group of 3 people, and the film's about they get car trouble in it, and then this guy like picks them up and whatnot, and then they wake up and they're like, yeah, he's basically like took them somewhere in it, and then planning to kill them in a sense or torture them or whatever. But I was just
That's
like,
actually
I
mad.
bring it up because like shit like that actually happens. That's crazy because they do. Obviously, I don't know about in that film because I don't know if the statistics are right, but they have like statistics where it says people like this certain amount of people actually go missing. Like when people do this, go like in the outbacks and whatnot. And it's like
Yeah.
when you think
Kinda
about
mad.
it, it's easily true. Like could be, well, it is probably true because do you know what I mean? You're literally in the middle of nowhere, and if you get caught by someone, do you know what I mean? They could easily kill you or do whatever in it, like
I
torture
still
you.
find it crazy how people go missing.
Yeah, like
It's like, how does someone go missing or get kidnapped or something and no one ever realizes?
yeah, one's like that where it's like in the outbacks because like it's not really as populated. I can understand more so. It's like
Yeah.
when they like you see stuff online when you scroll through and it's like, oh, this person's gone missing, like da da da, and it's like in like a populated place like central London or something, innit? Shit like that. That's
Yeah.
crazy how they go missing and like
Yeah, because there'll be like CCTV of them walking into a room.
Yeah.
They'll never come out, but you don't know where the fuck they've gone.
yeah, shit like that's crazy. Like that, yeah, just how they disappear and then most of the time when them ones happen, they do normally get found. Obviously, there are some where they don't, and it just baffles me. Yeah, where do they go? Like,
Yeah, like now they've got a new suspect for Madeleine McCann.
oh mate, I was literally about to say that, but I didn't know whether to because I was just like, how's this? Everything that's
How
going
many?
on in the world, this is what they want to bring up. Like, After how long's it been? Like 14 years or something?
It's like
Something
ridiculous.
crazy, man. Like, I don't even know what to say on it. Like,
What also baffles me is like, how is this like guy just becoming a suspect now?
mm
Like something must have
I
happened.
feel like, didn't they say he had other charges or something anyway?
Yeah, he was already arrested on like I think kidnapping and something,
Yeah, I think something similar, whatever they're trying to
and then
charge him
he was
for.
linked back. Unless he got caught for kidnapping someone else, and then they realized he was in Portugal at the same time.
Yeah, I just feel like that. I don't know. I just feel like at this point, it could be him. Obviously, don't get it wrong. I don't know if he has been charged with anything or not. To be honest, I probably should have read on it. But I feel
No,
like,
just a suspect.
yeah, I feel like from my point of view at the minute, I'm like they're just trying to grasp at anything though. It's like why not have something concrete, like proper concrete, instead of just keep saying this? Because it's been going on what 14 years now, where they've had it a few times where they're like, oh, there's this person or whatever, or there's a new
Yeah,
lead,
new
or
suspect.
yeah, it's like why keep saying it and then it just disappears. They don't talk about it again because it wasn't true or whatnot.
Because it gives false hope to the parents. It gives false hope to parents of other lost kids. Because they're going, oh, if she can get found, or they know what happened to her for all these years, maybe like our child might get found in like 20 years' time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've got my view on it, but I don't, I don't really know if I want to talk about it to be honest. But yeah, I've yeah, I think that whole situation's crazy. I just remember, I think I was on holiday, like obviously 'cause I was younger at the time. I think I was on
Yeah.
holiday myself, like when it first got announced, like when she was gone missing. I think I remember reading it in like the paper on holiday. I was like, "Wow, it's crazy, like, how that shit happened." But yeah.
I still don't understand why you would leave your kid in a room, but sure.
Yeah, I mean, might talk about it on another episode or whatever, but because I've got like my opinions on it and whatnot, and there's even like that Netflix documentary as well they did on it. Have you watched that or no?
I watched the first episode. I didn't get into it.
It's worth it. It's worth it, 100%.
It's just one of those things where like the first episode's really slow.
Yeah, was it episodes or wasn't it? It was just one long one though.
I
I swear it was
swear it
like
was like
two
3
episodes.
episodes.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, yeah, it is worth it though, 100%. It's yeah, it's interesting. I already had my views before that, but then after you watch that, some of the stuff, you just think, yeah, it's
Yeah, it's crazy.
suspicious and whatnot. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I just feel like there's a lot more important things going on right now, and then they just bring stuff up like that. That's just crazy, man.
Yeah, it's actually mental. Did you ever watch a show? It was on Amazon. It was called The Act.
The Act?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I don't know, it sounds familiar, but
It's a true story. It's about a mother and a daughter, but the woman lies to her daughter, telling her daughter that she's ill.
yeah. No, yeah, I know what you're on about. She's in a wheelchair, innit?
Yeah, and she's not
Yeah.
actually ill,
Nah.
and she's like been drugging
Yeah,
her
just
and telling
brainwashing
everyone that
her
all
and that.
this.
Yeah. I didn't end up watching it, but yeah, I know what you're on about 'cause I see it advertised quite a lot.
Actually, really good.
Yeah, that is fucked up how you can do that to your own kid, man. That shit is... yeah, I don't get people like that. I've always thought if you're gonna treat your kid with such, like, brainwash them and in disgust and whatnot, just give the kid someone else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't care if it's your kid or whatever, like, you can't be treating someone like that. You could,
I think no matter what position you're in, you always want the best for your kids.
yeah, even if it's gonna hurt you, which it shouldn't be really, if that's your mindset of being an absolute prick to your kid,
Your kid comes first,
yeah,
no matter what. Innit?
the kid will be happier in the long run, because there's no way, like, yeah. I see, like, videos like that on Twitter and stuff of, like, parents being dicks to their kids and whatnot, like, hitting them or... Obviously, I know hitting doesn't sound crazy to some
I
people,
hate it so
but like
much
these,
if I see someone hit their kid.
yeah, but like these videos on Twitter are like on another level of like hitting, not just
Yeah.
like a little whatever.
But if I'm out and someone hits their kid, it's so like irritating because you can't say anything because
Yeah,
that's how some people discipline their kid
yeah,
by like tapping them on the head or something.
yeah, it's,
But then
yeah,
but it is possible because you see people who can treat their kid with just like respect and they are perfectly fine. They don't need
yeah.
like the anger side of it.
I can understand some kids can just be fucking little shits, like, no matter how you, like, bring them up, but it always begins with, like, how you bring them up from an early age, do you know what I mean? That just plays the...
Was you ever hit as a child?
Was that ever... Mate, I don't even remember what I did bloody last month, let alone when I was 5 or whatnot.
Not
I
like
highly,
being, like,
mate,
doing something wrong.
I highly doubt it. I would say like 100 or
Gotta
99.99%.
go sit on like the naughty step.
I didn't get
like
hit.
Super Nanny.
There's no way I got hit. I'd be very surprised. I'd be very surprised if I
just turn
go
back around
ask.
and slap him around the face.
I'd be very surprised now if I go ask my dad or mum or something and actually asked if they said, yeah, all the time. I'd be like, what? I don't remember that. Yeah, because we hid it out of you. That's why you don't remember. Oh, okay. Oh.
You got brain damage, yeah?
Never mind.
Hit you that hard.
Nah, yeah, I don't. Nah. I can't. Obviously, I was disciplined, but I can't remember, mate. That was God knows how long ago. I can't remember that. Sure. What did you? I bet you didn't know. You got like tied up and just hit with everything.
What, like hid in the basement, yeah?
In the basement. I didn't say that.
Not really.
Nah, not really.
Like,
just on a Monday.
I was honestly a terrible child. I was just awful.
He was a prick.
Like, because obviously, like my sister, we just used to like do shit to each other, so it just really angered my parents.
Oh, okay. What do you mean you used to do stuff? Whoa. Pause. Whoa. Whoa.
No, like torment each other, like steal each other's like stuff.
Nah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, just like sibling shit, innit? Like just fucking winding each other
but
up.
I think that's healthy.
Yeah, in a sense.
Still do it
yeah,
today.
like you and all your siblings. That's just part of being siblings. Like I'm sure. I'm trying to deep it if me and my sister did. I don't even know if we did. To be fair, I feel like because we're brother and sister, and we wasn't like what's the age? I don't even know what the age gap is between us. Like 8 years or something.
Yeah,
something
it's quite
like
a long
that.
time,
So
to be
it's
fair.
like or 7 years. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, me and my sister are literally like 1 year apart. So
Yeah, I
we're
feel
pretty
like if it's
similar.
closer, then yeah, there'd be like obviously I was like the older brother in it, so it's like it's kind of different. It was different in a sense. I couldn't be picking on my sister who's like you're younger than me, start shouting at her. Oh, you dickhead! Just fucking slap her. Oi.
You probably would.
Nah, I'm not that horrible, you know. Yeah. Especially because I've got an even younger sister as well. It's like fucking yeah, shit's crazy. Nah, yeah, I can imagine stuff like that. It's crazy, like how, like, obviously, I guess some people still discipline their kids in a way where they hit them, but like at one point
Yeah.
that was like how you disciplined your kid in a sense. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was normal, like
Yeah.
back in the day.
Back in the
Like,
day,
kids used to
mate.
get it-
Back in the day.
People used to get hit at school for being bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine if that happened like nowadays.
Mate.
Yeah, your son hasn't done his homework, so we're gonna cane him. Oh, that's fine. Go ahead.
Go ahead. How many do you deserve? Oh, we're only gonna give him 10. Nah, give him 30. Give him 30. Fucking teach him a lesson.
It's like when my dad tells me like stories of when he was in school and like that he'd legit like get hit because he would like do something wrong. That's legit so mental to me.
That's crazy. No, we'll wrap it up in a sec, but just quickly here, because it just reminded me of what like something you were saying. Do you know what cracks me up? Like when like parents or whatever, you know how they used to say about when they would go to school, they'd make it out like when I used to go to school, it used to be like torrential rains. I'd have to like walk for 20 miles. Like I'd have to go uphill.
Terrible. Yeah, I was like, I have to get 2 trains, a bus, a cycle. I have to even get the local ferry.
Mate, legit, that's what they used to make it out to be. I see a meme on bloody Instagram. It was like a picture and it had that caption. It killed me, man. It's so true what they say. Just so OTT, like.
Did you ever like say you were ill just to not go to school?
Yeah, 100%. Fuck you mean? Yeah, I used to like. Yeah, I used to have. Yeah, I always went to school. To be fair, actually, I wasn't really off.
You never like bunk off, like say, oh, I'm off to school, mum, and then just go like to the park.
Nah, mate, I was too much of a loner. If I did that, I'd be going to the park on my ones. I'd just be sitting on the. I'd be sitting
Like,
on the park.
just
mate.
like sitting on a bench, like with your Pokemon cards, playing by
just
yourself.
Sitting there, be like that weird kid. I'd just be like, be talking to myself or whatever, because I ain't got
It's
no
right. At
friends.
least you had the buddy bench, innit? So you'll be alright.
You what?
You sat on the buddy bench at school.
Buddy bench? What is that?
You sit on the bench, and then people have to come over and talk to you because you're alone.
Okay. Nah, I always had like friends because I'd always talk to people at school, but like I don't know, I've kind of always liked my own space. I think even at school, like outside of school, I just didn't give a shit about
I bet you
doing
were the kid
stuff.
that done his homework on break.
Uh, nah. See, like in that sense, I hated school. Like I went, but I still hated it. Like when people say, "Oh, you're gonna miss school once you start working or
Do you
whatnot."
miss school?
No, I'd rather work. You mad? Like, don't get me wrong. I don't like working either. I don't know who
I
does,
feel
but
like because I'm at uni, I feel like once uni's over, I'll miss it. But I don't think I miss like
uni's a
school when
bit
it was
different
like
though, innit, than
terrible.
like
Yeah.
school and secondary school. Like,
The only thing I miss about school is like the fun stuff, like design technology and like food tech.
mm,
Not gonna miss falling asleep in history class and someone throwing books on the table to wake me up.
I just hated school. Like, even when I went college, it was better. Obviously, don't get me wrong, but I just still feel like,
Still learning stuff you don't really care
yeah, I
about.
just feel like the way teachers or whatnot treat you still is just like that's what used to do my head in. Even like now, if you get someone who's above you or whatnot, and they
Everyone thinks they're
can't,
better than
yeah, and they
you.
don't know how. I can understand people have to tell you to do stuff because they're in charge, but there's a difference between talking to people like a piece of shit and showing like someone respect. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because like
respect is so easy to give.
yeah, if I was like in charge of people, I'd 100% like give them more. Because if you give someone more respect, they're most likely gonna do more for you or not, or like they'll be more willing to do it for you even if they don't want to. In a sense, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
when you
100%. Like,
yeah.
it's like school though. You always got punished for doing a bad thing, but how often were you rewarded for doing something good?
Yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah, when you get told to do certain things if you're at work or whatnot, and you get talked to like a piece of shit, you're like, whoa.
Like, why haven't you done this yet?
Yeah, oh, fuck me,
Like,
right? Sorry, God.
no, sorry,
Like,
I got other things to do as well, you know.
yeah, legit. It's crazy, yeah, how, yeah, you could just talk to someone differently and the outcome will be a lot different. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could not want to do it regardless, but the way someone talks to you can go, like, a hell of, like, a longer way to getting like a
Yeah,
better result
100%.
than it can if you just talk to them like a piece of shit or whatnot. That's like one of my pet
It's actually
peeves, no matter
crazy.
like whether it's at work or anywhere. Like if you talk to someone like a piece of shit and you expect them to do this or help you out or do a favor or whatnot, it's like you ain't. Do you know
Yeah,
what I
it's like
mean?
Google. I think they done a thing to like their staff. They treated like a bunch with more respect, more breaks, but their work ethic was I think 100 times more than people who just had to work constantly.
Yeah, yeah,
So they were doing more work, but doing less hours.
yeah.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, well.
crazy. Well, I think that's a wrappo up on the podcast today, boys and girls.
Yeah.
It's been
All right,
been an
guys.
interesting one. But
Yeah, weird one.
yeah, a bit of interesting and weird one. Next week we say and talk about aliens and stuff, yeah, because we all know that they built everything. But yeah,
Oh, yeah, sure.
we're getting
Innocently
into that next
believe.
week.
Yeah, sure. Alright. Anyways,
Alright.
that's it, guys.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Peace.